Now, while everybody else is all over the internet losing their minds over the latest chapter of Chainsaw Man, I've personally been more disgusted at the latest chapter of Baki Rahen. Now, this joint right here ain't gonna be all that long, probably less than 5 minutes. But just a heads up, what will be described is of a gross and most likely vomit-inducing nature. You've been warned. And also, spoiler alert and all that stuff too. Alright, so boom. In Baki Rahen chapter 22, we get the dinosaur punching caveman himself, Pickle, being reintroduced into the story after being MIA for a minute. Now, dude is walking through Tokyo in his musty ass outfit looking like the final boss of homeless dudes, right? And of course, being nearly 8 feet tall, he got every normal person in the vicinity looking at him all astounded. On top of the fact that there's the usual narration that surrounds every abnormal looking character in the Baki series whenever normal people look at them. He went for a walk, just like any other normal person would. Nothing more, nothing less. And yet, the people were astounded. They thought to themselves, who is he? Is he a foreigner? That guy's huge. Look at his muscles. He must get all the bitches. You know, the usual stuff that the Baki series, or more so Itagaki, just loves to waste whole ass chapters on, right? But honestly, I don't know why the hell everyone's surprised like Pickle didn't have a whole ass incident on the news not too long ago. But anyway, dude walks over by some birds sitting on top of some garbage bags, and then he snatches the birds up before they could fly away and ends up getting his grub on. Bro just ate all 3 of them birds alive, from beak to talons, feathers and all that. And then he got the nerve to start licking his fingers like them joints had some seasoning and sauce on them. But see, that ain't the gross part. Pickle then looks down at the garbage bags and see this liquid leaking out from them. And the first thought that came to mind was, Pickle, you better not do what I think you're about to do. Now, I already knew what was about to take place, but I've never wanted to be more wrong than I did in that moment, bro. This primitive ass, brolic but never works out, raw meat feasting ass dude gonna get on his knees, place his face to the ground, and he starts slurping the damn garbage juice like Capri Sun, bro.
You nasty son of a bitch.
Listen, man. One of the worst things about garbage juice is the fact that you never know what the exact contents of it are. All you know is that it's some weird, nasty ass accumulation of everything that was put into that garbage. And getting that stuff on your hand, your leg, or any other part of your body is one of the worst feelings in the world. I mean, come on, son. There could have been some 10-month-old expired takeout in that trash. There could have been hella vomit, tonsil stones, spit, and piss all up in that trash. There could have been some used pads up in there. Nigga, there could have been some used condoms in that shit. And yet, this mentally unevolved troglodyte is looking at this puddle of detritus broth like, can't forget the Bev. Never, never, never. People be saying that in places like New York during the winter, that you could actually rob somebody with a bucket of water because of how cold it is, right? But nah, son, you could deadass rob somebody with a leaking bag of garbage, especially during the summer. Most people fear the thought of touching garbage juice, and this nasty son bitch over here is taking a whole ass swig. Neither the smell or the taste is repulsing this dude. I mean, we've already seen this dude commit straight up cannibalism, and yet somehow this shit right here trumps that by a long shot. And the way I see it, somebody who can drink garbage juice like it's normal is indubitably dangerous. More dangerous than people who can somehow manage to be musty in 10-degree weather. More dangerous than people who sleep in jeans. More dangerous than people who take pills without water.
The saliva is more than enough to help the pills go down.
What?
I tried taking some pills without water, and let me tell you, bro, them joints go down with bullet time levels of slow motion. Never again. Anyway, the chapter ends with Jack Hama running into Pickle, and he walks up to him looking like he about to fight him, but he ends up giving him a hug, despite Pickle walking around smelling like bacterium. I mean, let's just think about this, right? This dude is a caveman, so you know this dude ain't washing his ass, let alone wiping his ass after he shoots a deuce. And Jack over here giving him a hug like, it don't smell that bad. Like, dog, I know this hug gonna have you itching your ass off in a minute. You just begging for ringworm right now. Like, I think if Jack had a girlfriend, he'd kiss her right in the mouth if she had that dry mouth brand of morning breath. I'm talking that you might have a fever type of breath, that you haven't eaten anything yet breath, that Ramadan breath. But anyway, this chapter was clearly just part of some build up to the fact that Jack wants a rematch with Pickle. And the way I see it, since this dude is pretty much the protagonist of this part of the Baki series, and he's basically trying to work his way up to fighting Yujiro probably for the last time, now I'd say that fight is probably gonna end with Jack either biting off a finger or two from Pickle, or he'll take a bite out of his shoulder or something. But long story short, I lost my appetite for about 2 hours. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what y'all think and we could throw up in the comment section. Peace.